And we're back, riding with Junebuggy's back, and we are in the midst of back to school month. We are in the third week of talking about high school football. We're spending 3 weeks on it, so we're in the finale of our high school football trilogy. We had Matt Morrow, the pet man, on talking Charlotte Football Insiders. We had head coach Kenneth McClamrock from Community School of Davidson on to talk about his school and promote schools and back to school month. Well, today's a little different. I get to talk to a good friend of mine whom we haven't seen each other since 2014, and I was at a game that he was covering for his local school, and he's still with them with North Surry High School. Man, Tyler Beamer, man, it's good to see you. Thanks for doing this, man.
Absolutely, man. I'm honored you wanted me here. Like, this is the first ever podcast I've ever been on. I've always covered local sports and everything, but I'm honored you wanted me here. I'm real excited.
Man, what do you do for North Surry High School right now for the football team exactly? Do you just do the stats and everything for them still?
Well, I played for 4 years, for 2007 to 2011, and Coach Dandy Lyons wanted me to join the staff. That was when I graduated. I started off when Coach Brian Hampton was there. When he was in his last year, I filmed the games. That wasn't really my cup of tea. So Coach Lyons moved me to offensive stats in 2012. I've done that ever since. When Coach Jackson Smith came on, I told him I was wanting to experiment with defense, and he was cool with that. Now I do both. So I do that during the ball games, and then I also do historian stuff, and I also do scouting too. I scout mostly JV teams because that's not really what most coaching staffs do. That's just a hobby of mine, actually.
Right. Man, so you graduated same year I did, 2011. Did we ever play?
We scrimmaged our senior year. We came up. It was us. It was us, you guys, North Iredale, and Bishop McGinnis.
Wow, I wouldn't have remembered that much. I remember this. I remember y'all. And Brian Hampton was your coach then, right?
Yep, I was on his very first team and the second one at North. Yeah, we won him Coach of the Year my senior year.
Yeah, you took our quarterbacks coach. And I think he was offensive line at the time.
Yeah.
So that was something that I think was new to him. Because you remember we had the coach from South Dakota.
That's right. Coach Jefferson. Yeah.
Jefferson. And he went back and he won a state title in 9-man ball in 2012.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He had a really good running back. He had over 2,400 all-purpose yards in, 11 games.
Wow.
So, and I got to watch him a little bit. So he got his state title again, 9-man ball, which out in South Dakota, you know this, in those areas, that's a little bit more popular.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you've got your 11-man, your 9-man, and apparently, somebody told me, I want to verify this. Is there 8-man ball in North Carolina?
Yes, for the really small beach schools and some of the privates. Yes.
So they do. Are they recognized as state title games as well, or do you know?
I'm not officially sure. I know at schools like Cape Hatteras who used to play, and then they couldn't no more because they just couldn't get the kids out. So the state expanded it. Same thing that goes on with the JVs now. Now they let some 11th graders play if they don't have experience.
No kidding.
Yeah, we had one last year that started nose guard for us. He never played a lick of his life. We started him because he just wasn't ready to play varsity ball.
Wow, because I remember when I started playing, when I played ball, you're 11th grade, you're varsity.
Exactly.
And I don't know if I agree with.
I don't.
No, I don't think I agree with that either. That if you're 11th grade, you're on varsity.
Yeah,
that's how it should be. That's how the rules should be. But and we'll get into this a little bit. The rules have changed. The conferences have changed.
Yeah.
We came from 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A because the double A's were gone. Am I right on that?
Yeah, they're absolutely gone. Yeah,
they were gone, and we had. And now there's 8 conferences.
Yeah.
What is North Surry right now?
We're a 4A, biggest we've ever been in all 50-some years of the school.
Holy cow! Because you were what, 2A when we were in school, or were you 1A?
When we were born, growing up, we were a 3A. That happened until 2000. Then we were 2A from 01 to 2024.
Wow! So then you went up to 4A. See, Allegheny just went up. I'm from Allegheny.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they just went up to 2A, which they've had 2 of their best seasons.
Yeah.
Zach Bennett and I've said this, he was long overdue for that job, and he should have got it back probably when Shep left.
Yeah.
Because you remember all the stuff I said about the coach before that, because we took North Stokes' coach, Frank Sessoms.
Yeah.
And it's
your buddy.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. The wing T offense.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
it's 70s offense. And nothing wrong with running the ball a little bit, but man, you're staying in that position. You can only run what, 5-6 plays out of that one formation.
Only about 2 or 3 ways you could run waggle. I've seen people try to do more with it, but it just don't work.
Gil Maxwell run the waggle.
Oh.
That was one of his favorite plays. And I remember when because he was at North Wilkes my junior year. And maybe, no, he wasn't my senior year. He was gone. I think he was in Thomasville my senior year.
Yeah.
And he ran waggle. And I remember when we game planned for North Wilkes defensively, it was waggle.
Mhm.
It was that, because and they pushed it. They pressed it, and he knew it. But again, and Maxwell had a good quarterback in Piscopo, too, though. Piscopo's the offensive coordinator in Ashe County right now.
Excellent guy. One of my good friend.
Oh, yeah. So you know who he is. You've talked to him. Have you talked to him in a while?
It's been a long time. We used to here and there. He actually used to come to our practices when I played for Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
I know him that far. We wasn't close buddies, but we've talked before, yeah.
Man, the offensive mind and how he's not a head coach yet is beyond me. Now, is Hampton still in Ashe County?
Yep, he's believe it or not, this is a crazy piece of trivia. He's I know he was assistant principal. I'm not sure if he is or not now or not, but he's actually the highest paid coach in our area, actually.
You're kidding me.
No, he makes almost $100K a year.
Wow.
Because of the tenure.
Wow, that's crazy. And a great offensive mind.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they're 4A, right?
Yep, they're back at our level, yeah.
So do y'all play them, scrimmage them or anything?
Yeah, we scrimmage them every year at Watauga's Jamboree. We tried to play them and it just didn't work out.
So y'all go to Watauga's Jamboree.
Yeah, we do. We've done that every year since 2023. We love it. It's traditions.
Shout out to Watauga. They got their state title finally, man.
I know. That made me so happy. I really respect their program. They're really awesome people up there.
Man, Brian Hoppick's a good coach.
Yeah, excellent.
And I remember, because I said this, the team that graduated before this one, I actually said was better than this one. And Cade Keller's a great quarterback, great offensive player, multi-sport talent. But I didn't think Watauga was going to do it again, like come out and go all the way.
Me neither.
And they were worried. They were worried about Dudley and the Western side.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if you can get past, I told a guy, I said, you get past Dudley, you're going to state.
Yeah.
It ain't even close. So, and they got past Dudley, and then Northern Guilford.
Yeah.
That was the semifinal. The regional final.
Yeah.
And it was, 43-42, 43-41. It was close.
One of the best games I've seen in a long time. It got nerve-wracking. I had to turn it off for a second.
Oh, man. But Brian Hoppick, he went undefeated so many years, lost in the playoffs, and then he got the state title. And that game wasn't close. The state title game wasn't close.
They kind of started off bad, and then they just laid the hammer down. It was fun to watch. Like I haven't had that much fun watching a state championship game ever.
Man, I'm telling you, some of the best games that come out of this season with some of the coaches, like I said, let's just get into it. Like Allegheny County went 8-3 this year.
Yeah.
My home school. Zach Bennett's the coach. They came 1 point of beating Starkville. They came 1 point of being conference champions this year. Talk about that conference for a minute. You're familiar with that conference just a little bit, and it's a 2A, 3A, 4A.
Yeah.
And let's back up just a little bit before we get into that.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the 8 classifications right now?
It's a double-edged sword. I like it because it's nice to be higher, because we've honestly always should have been a higher school. But in general, it's complicated. That's how I'd say it.
The last thing I remember is the reason they were reclassifying was because they were trying to get rid of these split divisions, right?
Oh yeah.
So and I think there's only 2 schools, and I believe one's in 7A.
Yeah.
That is a full-on 7A conference, 7A division. So they didn't achieve that goal, it seems like.
The people in the state they're just cronies who don't really understand how schools work. That's just me being honest.
Right.
I'm not a fan of Tucker. I felt she's kind of been mediocre as the head. I think this was a big mistake, but
right.
It is what it is.
So a lot of people, and he can say that, guys. He's not a teacher or a coach, by the way, so he can say that. But the thing of it is, when we look at it, and again, because the way the schools used to work when they were split conferences is the winner of that classification in the conference was going to the playoffs. It ain't like that no more.
No.
Because now you can win that side of the conference, that classification of the conference, and you can miss the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I go watch Kannapolis ball quite a bit. and they were clearly the best 7A team in that conference this year.
Mm-hmm.
But Olympic beat them. They won the conference. Olympic won the conference title.
Yeah.
But I believe A.L. Brown's going to win the conference this year. They've got a great offense return. I was talking to Matt Morrow about it.
Yeah.
He'll cover it on his Cabarrus County show later on Football Focus Weekly. So, guys, go check that out when you get a chance. But let's get back to it. Let's talk about that conference, Allegheny County, the Mountain Valley Conference. Yeah. What a conference! Again, Allegheny's 1 point away from conference champions last year.
Oh yeah. Y'all were surprisingly really good. I figured y'all be better this year. Y'all just jammed from the start. Y'all beat us in the opener.
Mm-hmm. It didn't take long to believe real quick.
Yeah. Y'all's quarterback was a really good option quarterback. I was really impressed with him, and I felt we just mentally didn't show up that night.
And he's back.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
He was a junior.
Oh, a junior. Okay. Yeah.
So he's back this year. So that off, I have a lot of confidence going in that they could potentially win the conference. Again, Starmount's back too, so you can't knock Starmount. No. I mean, even in their worst year, they're still going to have probably at least 6 wins under their belt. And I believe Starmount came within. Did Starmount come within a couple of points of beating Mount Airy this year?
No, Mount Airy. Well, yeah, they did. They did beat Mount Airy. But no, hold on a minute.
I don't know if they beat Mount Airy or not.
I know.
Watauga beat Mount Airy.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was there, and I told somebody, I said, that's going to be the game of the year. Running backs out.
Yeah.
It didn't take long. No. And I was like, what in the world?
We couldn't believe it either.
No. And that's when I knew right then, hey, Watauga may have something.
We were up in Patrick County, Virginia that night. We was going through the back roads, and everybody was like, do you hear about the Mount Airy score? I was like, no. And then they told me, I was like, no way. Absolutely no way.
Mm-mm. And Mount Airy's 3A.
Yeah.
So that's what shocked me, Mount Airy, which they needed to move up. Let's just face facts, because they were in Allegheny's conference. Yeah. So let's just be honest about it. They were beating everybody, 55-0.
The Northwest before this alignment was probably one of the worst that it's been the last, honestly, 8 to 10 years.
It was weak.
Yeah, terrible.
I mean, and nothing against the talent in those conferences, because every team had some talent, but Mount Airy is just on a different level. And it's crazy.
It's the state's fault because they were trying to force the smaller Forsyth teams in, and honestly, they're so much different than the teams around here because of how their system operates. It just ain't a good fit. Mount Airy and East Surry, back when they was a 1A, they used to beat them like 50-something to nothing every year.
Mount Airy won 2 titles.
Yes.
And their second title, their coach went to Freedom.
Mm-hmm. Coach Atkins.
Yep. And they've actually came in the playoffs this year. Freedom got pretty far, didn't he? I believe, 3rd round? Maybe?
Yeah. He seemed really excited, and I saw their NC Press preview the other day. He seemed really confident. They're just a little bit young, but he's a good coach. We played it. He actually was my very last game my senior year. He was ever at Salisbury back in them days. That's when they won the state title. He was our offensive coordinator, and then he went to East Wilkes like a year or 2 later.
Oh, wow. And then he came to Mount Airy.
Mm-hmm. He's a very good guy. I've talked to him before. He's a class guy.
Only guy to beat Tarboro recently.
Uh-huh.
So, man, and Tarboro's, I told my mom, I said, Tarboro's got the state championship game circled on their calendar every year. So, are you thinking they'll be back again this coming year? Yeah.
They did lose their defensive coordinator. He went to a job in Indiana, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was waiting supposedly to replace the guy, and he just didn't. He just decided he wanted it, and he went to Indiana. So they got a brand new DC for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, but still.
Oh, yeah, it ain't going to matter.
It ain't going to matter. Like 2A, the only, I said this, if Mount Airy made it, if it was in 2A, they might be the only team or something like that, but they're not. So, I mean, Tarboro, they should win it pretty easily this year. I hate to say that because there's some teams out of Charlotte that can come give them a challenge.
Yeah.
There's some Starmount could give them a challenge.
Oh, yeah, I think they definitely can.
So, and even, I used to say it, I honestly thought, and we know this, Robbinsville's in the 1A, but I thought Robbinsville could give them a challenge too.
Mm-hmm. So that would be a fun game if they could ever find a place to play, like in the center of the state or something.
Have you ever been to Robbinsville?
No.
So you never had to go up there and play? They never went up there?
Farthest west I've ever been for a game was Shelby.
No kidding.
Yeah, we played Shelby in 2016 in the first round when Dax Holyfield was there.
Wow. How was it over there? How's their facilities over there?
Oh, it's amazing, man. Their locker room, literally, when you get there and you walk out the back door, is like a baseball field right there at the dressing room.
Wow.
They gave us Arby's and stuff at the end of the ball game. Their staff was really classy people. I enjoyed it there. The game wasn't fun. They beat us 55-3 or something, but we come this close to scoring on them, and we threw an interception, and they scored 28 straight. They were unreal. That's one of the best teams I ever seen.
They just won a state title.
Mm-hmm.
Just 5A, right? Are they 5A? No, they're 3A.
3A, yeah.
They're the ones that won the 3A title. They beat Mount Airy because Mount Airy had to go to them. I think.
Beat them like a fiddle.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
No.
So, well, Mount Airy fell off this year. I expect them to come back better this year.
Yeah. Some people actually are thinking they'll be kind of just the mid for Mount Airy. I know they lost a running back. They got another good kid and the Mason kid. But they're supposed to have a really good freshman class. It's supposed to be as good as the ones they've had in the past. So we'll see.
Wow. So let's get back to it. Mountain Valley Conference. Let's talk about that for a minute. What's your prediction for that conference?
I think, honestly, I'm like you. I think it's going to be Star Mountain Allegheny for the championship. Like last year. Star Mountain, I think, is I didn't get to see we 7-on-7 them the month ago. They looked really good. I didn't get to see their line, of course. They're supposed to be massively big. But from what I understand, but their quarterback's a real stud. He's a really good option quarterback. They got some really good speed in the secondary. They're not going to be a passing team, of course. They'll be just old school Star Mountain ground and pound. But
right.
I think they'll be pretty good. This is the team they've been waiting for a long time there.
They got a defensive player that's real high in Carolina Preps that a lot of people are looking at.
Yeah.
And I even commented on it, said he's going to be one of the reasons they win the conference. If I can't think of his name.
I can't either, but he was there.
I think linebacker, right?
Yeah, he was a pretty impressive looking. He's a specimen.
So it's going to be Star Mountain, Allegheny. I think I want to give the edge to Star Mountain, though.
Yeah,
I think I've got to. I mean, until Allegheny can prove they can beat, and now I'm not saying they can't beat them. No, because they came within a point. Came within a point last year, and Allegheny's got that schedule. They're is North Surry and Allegheny week 1 this year.
Yep. We come to y'all this year.
Come to us, man. I don't know if I'll be there for that one, but they I might actually have to go to that one, but. They got them. Then they got Grayson County. Yeah, and that's always been the rivalry. The rivalry, and that's the thing. That's when because Grayson County won the state in Virginia last year.
Yeah, they had a surprisingly good year too.
I want to talk about something that happened last year, and you know about it. We both know since we're so close to Virginia. Yeah. Galax High School.
Oh man,
wasn't that something? They 10
heartbreaking.
Yeah, what was it? 10 players they had, and they had to stop the season or something.
They lost to one team. It was early, like 70 something to nothing, and it was like 28 to nothing within like 2 or 3 minutes. It just blew my mind. I tried watching it on NFHS, and it was just so sad, man. They were state champions not long ago.
They were state champions 3 years prior.
Yeah, they won it the year Mount Airy went and lost.
So what? Like, what happened exactly? Like, did the players just not want to play, or what?
From what I heard, they had a really big senior class, and they've always been the school that kids who are upset like the transfer do. You live and die by the transfers. I remember Wilkes remember about 7, 8, 9 years ago, the Wilkes Central had a really good receiver, and he tried to go up there, and they wouldn't take him. So. And that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to schools that live and die by it. I think that's it, and they're just really young. So,
are they going to have a season this year? I've seen the schedule out, so I'm hoping. I mean, you always, no matter if you're rivals or not, you're hoping they have a season.
Yeah,
get those kids some playing time.
Galax is a class program, too.
Absolutely.
We actually almost hired one of their assistant coaches one time.
Wow.
About in 2019. Yeah, he was in the finals. He just decided not to do it. But they're a really class program up there. I got a lot of respect.
Beautiful field.
Oh, absolutely. One of the best.
Oh, yeah. I've loved going to that field. I mean,
I drove by it. I've never actually seen it, but I love that little tower they got there.
I played on it.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. I think it was grass back in the day.
Yeah.
So, which now everything's went to turf, except Elkin High School.
Yeah.
Elkin High School can't go to turf because of the floodplain. I did not know that.
Yeah, they put them in a bad spot when they did that.
Now, there's 2 schools that ain't turf in North Carolina. Carolina.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the other one.
Mount Airy ain't there.
Mount Airy ain't there. I thought they were turf.
I think they're trying to get there, but there's a whole bunch of shenanigans that came up with their U Foundation, and that's just a lot to cover. I think I saw something on the news the other day mentioning something about they may be getting it. I mean, I ain't a Mount Airy guy, but they need what everybody else has. All the other Surrey teams has it.
No, you got to be fair across the board.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot be.
Let me ask this about that conference before we go to a couple more.
Yes.
Ashe County.
Yep.
They're the 4A team in the conference. Where do you see them this year?
That's a good question. Coach Hampton's had some turnout issues. When I talked to him last year, that's what he said. He said, I'm just having a hard time getting the kids out. They play really hard for him, of course. They always do.
Oh, yeah.
Defensively, they were getting a little better. They had played pretty good last year, I felt, but it's just a turnout issue because I know for Ashe County, they're one high school county, and
yeah, just like Allegheny and all that. Yeah,
they should be up near the top for the 4A teams. Look, Central also should be best.
They're 4A as well.
Yes, yeah, but it's them two are playing for a playoff spot every year. They always play good anyway.
Watauga and Ashe. I've seen Watauga and Ashe play when Ashe has beat them.
Yeah,
but that was the only time I've seen it. It hadn't been close in a long time with that rivalry, and that used to be a really good rivalry too, man.
Yeah. It's really odd when you think about it because Ashe is a beautiful county and there's a lot of land. You'd think they'd have more people living there and wanting to go there. They all go to Watauga, I guess, it's because App State.
Well, it's a football school.
Yeah.
Well, it's
about like Avery County. Avery County the same way too.
Oh yeah. Well, Avery County, are they 1A or did they go to 2A?
I think they're 2A. They're either 2A or a 3A.
They didn't play Watauga last year, did they?
They've not played them consistently since
2022.
Yeah, they just said we don't want to do it no more because they were beating them like 60-0.
Well, the size of the schools are totally different.
Yeah.
Which, it's kind of like this. Do you know what the oldest rivalry in North Carolina is?
That you got me.
A.L. Brown and Concord.
Oh, Brown. Oh, okay. Yes.
So I think it was 95 meetings consistently. A.L. Brown's won the last 10 or 11, and maybe 12. I think it's 11.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been close.
No.
And that's the thing about rivalries, because you can throw classifications out the door. You can throw this out the door. You can throw that. But at the same time, it's like, just the style of ball and the size and the teams they play too.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen coaches do this, and I want your opinion on this. Like, I've seen coaches schedule teams that they know their team's going to have a hard time with to get them ready for conference play.
Oh yeah.
I've also seen coaches schedule teams. That's a win right there.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Where do you fall on all that? Are you for the harder games, or are you for the quote unquote easier games? Is the best way I can put that.
Honestly, man, we've been on both ends of the sword. Back when I played, it was easier, and everybody used to always insult us because we'd play like Elkin when they were struggling, and Ashe County when they weren't very good. And next 2 years later, we played High Point Andrews and Mount Airy and East Surrey, and we got walloped. But it's double edged sword. But honestly, I like a mixture.
Like a mixture of both.
Yeah, I'd open with a winnable game, then maybe a rivalry game like week 2. Let's say we're playing a county rival that's not a conference, then I'd play somebody good week 3, so on and so on.
Where's High Point Andrews at?
It
ain't close by. No,
High Point. It's Simeon Stadium where we played them at.
Where's it at?
Oh, it's in inner city High Point.
So it's in High Point.
Yeah, we had to go deep into High Point.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not far from here at all.
No.
Then what am I thinking of? Andrews High School? No, isn't Andrews High School 5 hours away?
Yeah, there is a Mountain Andrews High School.
Okay, that's the one, because we had to go there for playoffs.
We lost to Coach Andrews one time.
Oh, man.
Roy Carter back when he was our coach for a year.
Man.
95, 96.
Well, let's get out of Mountain Valley. Let's look at North. Let's look at your conference for a minute.
Northwest.
What is it? The Northwest 2A, 3A, 4A?
Yes, sir.
What's coming out of that conference this year?
Be honest, man, it's kind of think it might be an open conference. Mount Airy's going to be younger than what they have been. They'll still be good, of course. They got a heck of a running back coming back, and they're really well coached. I think we're going to be young, but we have a lot of talent coming back. We went 9-1 on JV last year, but we won the conference. East Surrey's going to be good. They're always really well coached, of course. West Oaks has the coach that won the championship at East Surrey.
Mhm.
They're always competitive. They had that tragedy with that kid that got killed.
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
Yeah,
So
he just moved over there too.
praying for that program.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's Forbush. They're supposed to be better. We'll see.
Fort Bush was in y'all's conference.
Yeah, they got a little too big, and it kind of got to a point where they had to move a team out, and they got put west. They didn't want to be west. They want to be in Mountain Valley.
Are y'all coming to Fort Bush?
No, we're at home this year first.
Okay.
We played them on Halloween night last year down there.
Oh boy,
when it was so cold and windy.
that's about right. Man, so which I know a couple people in the marching band in Fort Bush High School, and they asked me to come over and watch a game and watch them do band. So I might actually have to go over there one Friday night.
It's absolutely beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh man, that school is phenomenal. That gym is awesome still. When we played in it, it's still the same. It still looks about the same as it did. So
they got really cool turf, and they redid their track. It's actually blue and red on half of it.
I saw that. That's amazing what they've done with that stuff. Speaking of which, did you see Allegheny's getting a new school? Building a new high school.
Really?
Yeah. It is and I can say this because it's been made public. It's a $67 million high school.
Oh my gosh.
And I went by the other day, and it's amazing. I'm actually going to have the principal on, and I believe that's going to be, when this episode airs, it'll be the next week.
Oh, okay.
So I get to talk to him about all that, talking about school, the school year, his principals and everything. So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So you guys it's going to be a up and about conference toss up between who's going to win that conference, you think?
Yes, it can go two ways. Mount Airy either rolls again, or it's going to be truly competitive. I really don't know yet. Mount Airy, JV wise, they had a rare bad year last year. We beat them 30-6 on JV last year.
Who was so Shelby was the Western champion in the 3A.
Yes.
Who they end up beating in the state final? Do you remember? Because I can't remember.
I can look it up. I want to say a team, but I don't want to be wrong. Hold on, just a second.
71st.
No, 71st is too big. I think it might have been Northside Jacksonville, honestly.
It may have been. 71st is 7A. And
yeah, they're big.
I wanted to say 71st. Well, 71st, were they in the state title last year?
They were close from what I remember. I think they was. I'm not big in the East, but I get 71st. I recognize them. They're a pretty good, respected program. It was 2 years ago. I watched that state title game. It was 4A. Yeah.
No, it was 3A.
Oh.
It was West Charlotte.
Yeah, that's right.
That's who beat them last.
Yeah, West Charlotte. Yeah, that was good.
So West Charlotte beat them and became state championship game.
Yeah, and I got your answer for Shelby.
What's Shelby?
It was Kinston, and that was the game where they scored 81 points. 84 to 41.
That's right. Now Kinston is isn't that on close to the beach?
Yeah, that's
now,
but ECU, close to ECU.
How does that work if they're on the eastern side and they're and Shelby's a western team, and was that the state title game last year that you looked up?
Yeah, that was the state title game.
Okay, that was the state title game. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Shelby went ape and they just scored like a wheel.
Oh man,
that was a blast.
That's right. So man, we got that conference covered. So Watauga, and we're looking at Watauga High School.
Yeah, of course.
And, we were looking at it as again, no surprise. Yeah. South Caldwell, you said, just had a coaching change.
Yeah.
So let's go up in the deeper parts of the mountains.
Okay.
Let's go. We're going to do 1A.
Okay.
Because I talked about Robbinsville. Been a powerhouse for a long time.
Absolutely.
And they were 1A champions recently too.
Oh yeah, they made it to the final last year. They got upset by that private school. That was a fun one.
The only field goal that kid kicked all season was that one field goal, and I don't know what happened with that, because I picked Robbinsville to win that ball game.
Yeah,
and I picked him to win pretty soundly.
Yeah.
So
that's one of the biggest upsets I've ever seen, because I was looking at that team schedule. They didn't really play nobody stout, and I mean, their conference is just like one that's just there, and they just got hot at the right time.
Sure.
They got a freshman running back that runs a 4.4.
No kidding.
Yeah, I saw that on their preps preview.
No man, so he's just getting started.
Yeah, I like their head coach. He's at that private school. He seemed really good. I can't think of the name of it. Saved my life. But
Oh yeah.
Robbinsville, yeah, they're one of the class teams and programs in the state. Period. They've won so many state championships. Many like the insult them because of the level, but it don't matter. They're productive. They get stuff done.
Well, it's like we say they play ball 1A, 2A, 2.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not even close.
No,
I mean,
absolutely
now
not.
the level of talent may be. I mean, and the thing, people got to understand this.
Yeah.
The reason these classifications is the size of the school.
Oh yeah. The ADMs.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it's not like, oh man, well they're 1A, they're just bad.
Mhm.
No, they're 1A because the school size. Because Robbinsville's what, maybe 100, maybe 400, 500 kids.
Oh yeah.
At the most.
They're lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, and Murphy's 1A too, right?
2A.
They're 2A.
Yeah, they lost to Tarper.
That's it. That's right. Because
them and Starmount was in that Western Mug Bowl for a Western Championship.
That's right. It was at Murphy, wasn't it?
Slot bowl.
Man, and Murphy won the ball. Murphy did win the ball. I actually picked Murphy.
Yeah,
to win the state championship.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah. So I picked him to beat Starmount.
Yeah, did.
But I also picked him to win state, not thinking, hey, Tarboro, they might upset Tarboro.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't see anybody in 2A upsetting Tarboro.
Absolutely.
Not right now.
No.
And maybe not for a while. So it's going to be interesting to see where they're at on that ordeal.
Yeah.
What about, man, I'm trying to think because there's so many schools up in that area, up in the mountains that we can talk about. Like I said, Avery County, they're 1A.
Yeah.
They're going to be mid-level.
Yeah.
So they may make the playoffs, maybe.
Beautiful stadium up there if you ever seen.
Sure, I've been up there to it. It's amazing.
I've always wanted to go check it out. I used to always like to go to Carolina Preps and look at their stadium pictures. You know.
Have you been to Watauga Stadium ever?
Oh yes, oh yes. We played at
Right, you told me you played at
the old one.
You played at the old.
Yeah, we played them on JV on the old one in a fog bowl and beat them that year. Then
you go to the Jamboree
every year.
You did say that.
I love it there. It's one of my favorites.
Oh man, that stadium and that facility in itself is just so beautiful. What they do, and what an amazing little ordeal they've got there.
That's what happens when you're a one county school and you got people that believe in you. You can get anything you want to done there. And they do it classy and they do it right.
Oh yeah, the booster program pushes those facilities really good, and I know the head of the boosters actually. Oh yeah. Well. He used to be. I think he still is. So I've chatted with him. He invites me to games a couple times a year.
Okay, that's awesome.
So, and I'll have to go up there and probably catch a game up there this year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Let's get into Winston-Salem a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Northern Guilford came up a couple points short of a 6A championship berth, and again, that was the state title game. That 6A Watauga Northern Guilford game was state championship game. I'm looking forward to going to Northern Guilford.
Yeah.
Because I believe they play out of Greensboro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my, Grimsley.
Grimsley, yes.
It's going to be Grimsley in Northern Guilford this year.
Yes.
And we'll talk about Grimsley in a minute because there's some stuff I want to talk about there.
Yeah.
But Northern Guilford, are they coming back as a 6A contender again?
Yeah, they're actually, a lot of people consider them the favorite, and I can see why. They were really good last year, really, really fast. I think just when it came down to it, Watauga just wanted a little bit more than they did, and they wasn't ready for that level. But I think they're going to be a lot more experienced, and
that's where home field advantage came into play.
Yeah,
100%. If I remember correctly, it was like 20-some degrees that night.
Oh yes, oh yes.
So Northern Guilford's coming back. They should be competitive in that 6A conference.
Yeah.
In that 6A classification. Now let's get to the 7A.
Okay.
Let's get to Grimsley.
Okay.
They just I can't think of his name. Went to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Just went to Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if he starts day one at Tennessee.
Nah.
He will though.
He will.
He will start eventually, but he was injured last year, if you remember.
Uh-huh.
And Brody, I can't remember his last name, but you know what I'm talking about, the lefty, the freshman lefty.
Yeah, yeah.
Was a big part of why they were in the playoffs last year because the first quarterback didn't come back until late into the playoff run, but this lefty, and he's ranked high.
Yeah, very.
So Grimsley winning the state championship again, or it's going to be competitive in that western side? But
they'll be in it as long as Coach Brown's there. He's as good of a coach as if not better in some ways than his dad was. His dad was the guy that was at Thomasville all them years and won all them gold there. To get him over there was pretty good still, and it just woke them up. They wasn't anything, and then they just woke up and they've been dominant ever since. It's been fun to watch. I love watching them on my 48 when their games are on.
Weddington has been their biggest state regional final rival.
Oh yeah.
And Weddington's come close a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think we see another Weddington Grimsley matchup?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Will it be? Where will it be?
I think they'll probably be in Charlotte this year. I mean, I don't know though. It depends if how big of a loss their roster was. I haven't had a chance to look at it. I'm sure they'll probably be younger. I think Weddington might be a little older, so I'll probably be down Charlotte way this time.
Well, either way, that freshman QB, or he's a sophomore now.
Yeah, sophomore.
But man, I told Matt Maher this. I said this. I do. It takes a lot to impress me on a freshman level.
Yeah.
This kid impressed quickly.
Oh yeah.
And I watched it. You said my 48 of the CW.
Yeah, yeah.
He was on the CW with us, and it was Dudley and he was just throwing bombs down the field.
Yeah.
And
Dudley, I thought they couldn't
keep up with.
No.
And that just happens. You just can't adjust to something like that sometimes. No. I mean, that talent is just there. So we've gotten. Man, we can cover about every team right now, but I want to cover two more.
Okay.
I want to cover Tarboro for sure because we've been talking about them.
Yeah.
What if there is a weakness? What would it be?
It's like how it was when East Surry beat them all those years ago. They're just they run such that pastoral offense. When they're down by 2 touchdowns, it's pretty much they're going to have to go all to the wall to stay in the game. If they can't, they're in deep trouble. Like when they face a team with athletes like when Mount Airy beat them that year, they have to keep the ball under their hands. If not, they're in deep trouble.
So, and somebody's going to have to play a perfect game to just about beat them.
Yeah, when East Surry beat them, they had to go bombs over Baghdad pretty much nonstop and passing, and they couldn't adjust to it.
Wow. I said 2 more. I want to talk. I'm going to go down to Charlotte for the last 2.
Yeah.
Let's talk first West Charlotte.
Okay.
West Charlotte just got a new head coach.
Yeah.
But they didn't lose talent. They didn't lose a lot of talent. Now they're going to be back in that 8A playoff playoff race.
Yeah.
Their only competition, I believe, will be Huff.
Okay.
And Huff is the 8A title state championship winner last
year. They actually came out today. They were ranked in Max Prep's national poll.
Who is? Huff is?
Huff is, yeah.
Where are they at? I haven't seen it.
I didn't get to look at it, but they were on it. They were one of the top teams that was on it. They were NC's top team.
And I'm telling you right now, I believe Huff should win the state title again. Yeah. But West Charlotte will give them a run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So if you had to guess, is it Huff that's going to the state championship game?
Yeah. That's just it with 8A ball. There's so few teams. It's easy. It's going to be easy for like a couple of teams for a region to just dominate it pretty much. I think Ho and West Charlotte is the gold standard right now.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But West Charlotte's going to be there, truthfully. And so we've got to those teams. We've covered a lot of teams. Beamer, one of the questions I want to ask before we go is, man, if you had a prediction, I want 2.
Okay.
Give me your sleeper team this year in any classification.
Okay. Yeah.
And then give me the team that you expect that could be high at first, but may mellow out in the end. So let's go with that one first.
Okay.
The team that people are let's say overconfident in. Like who's that one team that you like? Maybe we need to be careful on this team.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying we played them in the second round last year. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Maiden that's contending in 4A West again, but they had a really good senior class. Their running back was really unworldly good. Their offense was built around him. And they're in a very tough conference that's based around Catawba County. Bandy's is down there, and they were good rivals. Bandy's ain't beat them in a while, and then stuff like that. I think Maiden could either be really surprisingly good, or they could underwhelm a bit. They declared themselves Western champions when we played them that week, and they lost. Ooh. They lost bad.
Wow.
Hard.
Wow. All right, now who's your sleeper team?
Sleeper team.
It's a lot of teams out there this year too.
I'm a huge not Henderson. Where was I played? East Rutherford. I like them pretty good, but they just lost their head coach.
Crazy, isn't it?
Blew my mind.
2 months before the start of the start of practice. So, and he went. Where did he go?
I think he went to Hendersonville, if I remember correctly.
And he went, and how in the world does that happen?
I don't know. That's what blew my mind, because he was really a class guy. We played him in the playoffs in 2024. He's the only coach I've seen in my near 20 years in North Surry to actually come up and both congratulate us for playing them hard and tell us we had a class program and everything. That's something that never happens, and it just blew our minds all together. He's a class guy, and then they beat Reesville that next week, which was just insane. I still don't understand how they did it, but they had a really good running back core. I think they can be potentially good. It just depends on the head coach situation. It's really, really messy down there, because when you leave it late in the year, it causes a mess, and I hate that for them.
Wow. So
yeah, I think they could be really good, though, more than what people expect.
Wow. So, guys, high school football, when this releases, will be week 2. It will be start of scrimmages. And I believe, and you said you're in the Watauga Jamboree. North Surry's in the Watauga Jamboree.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, and here's the thing both of us are going to encourage right now. Go out and watch a game. Oh, yes. Go out and watch these guys play. And it's not about, they don't get paid to do it. They don't get anything, but just go out and support these high school students. That's the main message here is, hey, go support them. Go watch them play. They're doing it for the love of the game, and go support these coaches. And Beamer, man, will you come back?
Absolutely, man. I loved it. I've had a ball here today.
Man, we might have to do the thing we're trying to get together. I don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah,
I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you what we're going to do off air. But, man, Beamer, this has been fun.
A lot of fun.
We are going to talk about the end of the season, so I'm going to have you back for an end of the season and probably a very early prediction, a very real early show next year, probably in the middle of season 2.
Okay.
But, man, Beamer, this has been fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad we got to do this, man. This has been awesome, man.
I know, me too. I was honored you wanted me on, and
man,
life got in the way a little bit, but it was great to come back.
Oh, man, it's good to see you too.
Yeah,
man.
You too, bro.
Guys, that's Tyler Beamer, and like I said, go watch some of these jamborees. Go watch high school football this year. Go show some love to all those kids. Like I said, go support them, guys. And for Tyler Beamer, I'm JJ the Junebuggy. Go follow Riding with Junebuggy on Facebook. Go follow us on Instagram. Go like and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. And for Tyler Beamer, I'm JJ the Junebuggy Junior Mabe, and we will see you next time on Riding with Junebuggy.